Hello dear students. Today we are going to learn chapter 3 Plant Kingdom. Plant. What is plant? First question is, what is plant? Plant is important organism or lives on earth which directly indirectly benefits to all organisms that present on the earth. Plants is a polytypic groups in which many group of organism belongs. Different categories of plants belong in this, like algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Plant is a polytypic groups. Its primary ancestor was protist. Protist you have already studied in chapter 2. What is photosynthetic protist? Studied detailed in chapter 2 also. Plants. Till date, about 4.6 billion plants reported on earth. Near about more than 50 times plants may be present on the earth. It is need to be classified and described. In chapter 1 I have already discussed about what is classification and what is taxonomy. Classification means classify organism on the basis of similarity and dissimilarity. Taxonomy, method of identification, nomenclature and classification of organism. I already told you who is the father of taxonomy. A.P.D. Candolle. Father of systematics is Carolus Linnaeus. Father of Indian taxonomist H. Santapa. I am not going detail in that points, but in all it is very necessary to know all group of plants, that what is character of plants. Salient feature of plants. Plants are eukaryotic organism, eukaryotic multicell organ level organization, Plant are eukaryotic unicell organ level of organization. Plant are entirely different from animals. Animal shows organ system level of organization, means many organ work as coordinated manner. But plants not shows as like response like animals. Plants have cell wall. It may be cellulosic, hemicellulosic, pectinase. Plant cell wall is maybe made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, suberin and etc. It already told you in up to class 9th diversity of living organism, which type of cell is made up of which composition of cell wall. Plants generally, majority plants, not majority, overall all plants are autotrophic in nature, means they make their own food by process of photosynthesis. Plants is well differentiated in root, stem, leaf, flower, fruits. These all parts present inside the plant, but some plants are not having this type of structure, like algae and bryophytes. Algae and bryophytes not have root, stem and well developed leaf, not having seed, even after not having any type of flower present inside them, like algae and bryophytes. Before we are going to start, let us learn some important classification system that classify the plants. Plant is in various in number. I already told you it is about 5 lakhs or 0.5 millions. Each and every plant it is not possible to study separately, means it is must to classify them on the basis of similar character. They must place in a single group, and after then it is need to be classified. System of classification. System of classification. First is artificial system of classification. Students, system of artificial system of classification. Second is natural system of classification, and third is phylogenetic system of classification. What is artificial system of classification? Artificial system of classification is based on superficial characters, especially scientists consider equally what is a morphological character of plants. They are similar to this plant similar to that plant. They place in a single category, like they are either herb, shrub or tree like appearance. They are classified in them. Artificial system of classification is also based on superficial character, that is a vegetative as well as a reproductive character, but not inside the anatomical and physiological feature considered inside this. The artificial system of classification first time proposed by about 300 during mid 300 BC, mid 300 BC by scientist Theophrastus. He is also known as father of botany. He classified over 500 plants in his book Historia Plantarum. In his book Historia Plantarum. Historia Plantarum. Over 500 plants classified by them. Later on, by considering some superficial characters, morphological characters, another scientist, Linnaeus, he is also known as Carolus Linnaeus or Carl von Linné. He classified over 7,500 plants. He also proposed binomial system of nomenclature. This is a boon for of living organism on earth. Not binomial classification is not only apply on plants. Beside this, they are apply on bacteria and fungi, plantae, animalia, and different other group of organism like lichens also. So you can say this one over 7,500 plants classified by the Carolus Linnaeus in his book is known as Species Plantarum. He is known as father of systematics. Species Plantarum. He classified this overall is considered under artificial system. I already explained you that the artificial system is based on the superficial character of the plants, what morphological character. This classification system give equal advantage to the vegetative as well as reproductive character. This is a basic difference. But the natural system of classification natural system of classification proposed by A.P.D. Candolle and George Bentham and Joseph D. Hooker in natural system of classification. Means they natural system of classification focus on basically the reproductive characters such as characters of flowers, what type of calyx, corolla, petals, sepals, what type of surface of leaves. Besides this, they also focus on the anatomical feature, which type of ovule and what type of ovary present inside the plant. This type of feature is considered under the artificial system of, natural system of classification. So this one is a natural system of classification. Just wait a minute. Natural system of classification based on the affinity among organism as well as the basics of natural affinity, basic similarities, and also focus on embryology, anatomy of the plants. Natural system classification proposed by scientist A.P.D. Candolle. He was German botanist. He classified plant. He also classified different plants in the different groups. Beside this, second was George Bentham and Joseph D. Hooker. George Bentham and Joseph D. Hooker during 1862 to 1884, about 22 years. He associated with a garden known as Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, England. Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, England. This is a garden having about 7 million species in single place, and both George Bentham and Joseph D. Hooker associated with them. Beside this, Joseph Bentham and Hooker visit many other countries to select the plant specimen and classify them. Like Joseph D. Hooker visit India also during the region of Kolkata, West Bengal, and northeast Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand region, and he analyzed different plants and classify them. So in India, basically the natural system of classification is studied in higher education. Which classification is studied is a natural system of classification, but some other country that focus on the natural as well as phylogenetic system. But here we only perform a comparative study between artificial, natural and phylogenetic system. Then George Bentham and Joseph D. Hooker during 1862 and 1884, they associated with the Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, England. He particularly study one by one plants and document them in his book known as Genera Plantarum, and he published his Genera Plantarum in volume 1, volume 2 and volume 3 successively. Means this is a a great work of George Bentham and Joseph D. Hooker regarding the natural system of classification. Students, one more name of Linnaeus is also most famous because he also founder of binomial system of nomenclature. Beside this, supporter of artificial system of nomenclature. They classified 7,500 plants and named them. Beside this, he also write many books such as Systema Naturae, Species Plantarum, Hortus Plandicus, and many, like about 8 books he has written, and he given great contribution in botany and in biology, you can say. Now, the third system of classification is a phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic system is based on the evolutionary view, evolutionary point of view. This system of classification is based on the evolutionary relationship. What is the basis? Evolutionary relationship. What the plant they have, what type of characters, and from which group of organism they evolve. This type of classification shows evolutionary point of view relationship. This is the phytogenetic system. Phytogenetic system of classification. Sorry, not phyto, sorry. This is a phylogenetic system of classification. The supporter of this classification of Eichler and Engler, Prandtl, this is a different scientist, Engler, Prandtl, Hutchinson. TCH, Hutchinson, Takhtazan. This is the different supporters, the different scientists that relate to the phylogenetic classifications. This is a more this classification system having more advantages, but this also have, but this is give the relationship among different groups. From, suppose this is a mango plant, from which type of plants they originate. Like that, in starting of the topic, I already told you the plants are developed from photosynthetic protist. Photosynthetic protist. It means they show the relationship, means unicellular organism, how they evolve to form a giant, large plant on the earth. Students, this is a 3 basic system of classification. We can consider different parameters, and according to interest we can move in that direction. What type of classifications are given. Now students, after overall study of this all classification systems, let us talk about how plant classify, which one classify first. The scientist known as Eichler in 1883 classified plants into 2 groups. First was Cryptogamia, and second was Phanerogamia. Cryptogamia and Phanerogamia. The Cryptogamia bear those plants which are flowerless, seedless, sometimes it not having well defined root system, shoot and leaf system. But one group shows such system is called pteridophyte. Pteridophyte having all these system in it, The first character is of cryptogamia is plant is seedless. You can say first point, reproductive part is inconspicuous. Reproductive part is inconspicuous, means not clear. Second, it is seedless and flowerless. Third is creeping mode of habitat. Creeping mode of habitat. They are plant belong in these categories are not look like erect as like today's plant you can see around you, different type of angiospermy plants. They are the second is phanerogamia. Reproductive parts is clear. Reproductive part is clear in a particular plants. Second, it having seed bearing. First we are talking about flower bearing. Flower bearing. It bear flower. Flower bearing plants. It is having erect and creeper mode of adaptation. Creeper and as well as erect mode of adaptation in it. They also shows embryo development process. Students, the cryptogamia are further classified in 3 divisions. Cryptogamia further classified. Some book is also written cryptogamy, G-M-A-E or phanerogamy. Both are correct. You can write as cryptogamia and phanerogamia also. Here in cryptogamy, he classified into 3 division. First was Thallophyta. Second was Bryophyta. And third was Pteridophyta. Here P is silent here. Pteridophyta. In Thallophyta, Eckler placed algae and second was fungi. Some bacteria also placed in this Thallophyta. But fungi is not present in this in current positions because fungi move into the according to 5 kingdom system of classification, they move into the kingdom fungi. They are not here. Now the Thallophyta having a group of organism called algae. Algae is a filamentous photosynthetic organism, means they are rootless, stemless, leafless, seed flowerless. They are move as they are present inside the moist places, on the moist places inside the aquatic bodies as a filamentous structure is called thallophyte. This example of this group thallophytes is algae. You have seen this is a rainy season. If along your wall on that are moving water from the roof, they are having some algae, and in aquatic bodies, if you are filter some water, you can find some filamentous green photosynthetic algae present in them. The bryophyte having thalloid structure, slightly aggregation of cells are found inside them. Thalloid structure, they have structure look like this. This is a root The bryophyte also classified in three classes also known as Hepaticmaceae and Anthocerotopsida. You can say Hepaticopsida, Anthocerotopsida and Mosses. Yeah, Bryopsida. This is a species known as Rixial having thallus like this. They are present on the soil having not more than 25 centimeters. All plants of this bryophytes grow on moist and sandy places and require water for fertilizations. These plants grow moist and sandy places, so it is this plant is also known as Bryophyta, amphibian of the plant kingdoms. This is a bryophytes. This is also not having conspicuous root, stem and leaf system in this. Now third is a pteridophyte. Pteridophyte is more advanced in cryptogamia because they having root, stem and well defined leaf. Beside this, it also shows vascular tissue in it. Vascular tissue. This is also known as vascular cryptogams. What? Vascular cryptogams means those cryptogams which having vascular tissues, means having well defined root, stem, leaf. Vascular tissues, you know, the xylem, phloem present inside the root and stem system. Different type of stellar organization given by Wantigam and Dowliet are not a part of your syllabus, is given in pteridophytes. The many members like Pteris, Dryopteris, Selaginella, Lycopodium, Rhinia are the best example of the pteridophytes. But one of the basic feature is they are not bearing seed and not bear fruits in it, but they also bear some type of sporangia such as homospory and heterospory conditions. They having micro and mega spore present inside them. This is a reproductive part, disseminate from the plant body at any locations and grow there and form new plants. Now the phanerogamia having character like this, reproductive part is clear, seed is bearing, flower bearing, erect creeper, embryogenesis. This all overall process happen inside this. First is known as a gymnosperm, is a naked seeded plant, is called gymnosperm. This is a naked seeded plant, means naked seeded plant means seed not form inside the fruit. Seed is not form inside the fruit, so it is called naked seeded plant. The best examples of is Cycas and Pinus. You can see around you Cycas and Pinus. If you visit your city park, you can see the Cycas plant there. They have formed a cone. You can see cone in biological laboratory in your schools also of these plants. And they are also classified in different classes that are next part I've discussed about gymnosperm, then detail going there. Now the third one is angiosperm. Second angiosperm. This is also called closed seeded plant. Closed seeded plant means seed closed inside the fruit. Seed closed inside the fruit. This is a closed seeded plant. Closed seeded, you can understand well. But one of the interesting point is that they further classified in two categories, dicot and monocot around you. Nowadays, the most of the area of the earth are covered by a plant is known as angiosperm. You can see angiosperm all around you, like different plants like eucalyptus, tectona, soria, mango, overall this all type of grasses and aquatic plant like Eichhornia, they all are angiosperms. You can see the gymnosperm like Cycas and Pinus in your cities also. Cycas everywhere you can see, but Pinus very rare, is not present in this locations. They are present in the some alpine regions such as not alpine, some all high altitude regions like in Himachal Pradesh and in Arunachal, Sikkim, this type of locations. Now the angiosperm is further classified in two categories, is called monocot, monocotyledony, monocot, or dicotyledony, you can say dicot. Monocot and dicot, what is comparison between it earlier in previous classes, but I am going detail at the last part of this topic is this chapter. Now, what is the difference between monocot? You have ever seen the monocot and dicot plant. Let us, I am going to summarize orally about monocot and dicot plant. The monocot plants having look at the monocotyledon in their seed. This is a dicot having two cotyledon in their seed. The monocot having parallel venation leaf, dicot having reticulate venation leaf. Monocot having fibrous root and the dicot having tap root systems. Monocot doesn't show secondary growth, dicot shows secondary growth. And this overall feature regarding the monocot and dicot of angiosperm. This dicot of angiosperm. Next, in next class, we will learn about next topic is classification of algae and classification of bryophyte. Thank you.